Welcome to the presentation of ERME, the European Society for Research in Mathematics Education.
I'm Ghislaine Gueudet, treasurer of ERME, and I'm working in France.
And I'm Winsløw from Denmark and president of the society ERME. ERME was founded as an academic society, a society of researchers, in 1997 as an affiliate organization of ERME, which of course itself was founded much earlier, 1908, by late Professor Felix Klein. One of the founding members of ERME and its first president was late Professor Jean-Philippe Drouard from France. And you can find much more information about our society at the homepage of ERME, but we will attempt in this short video to present some main points about ERME.
What is ERME doing? Like any other society, naturally, ERME organizes and administers the society. And this is done by the board. We already mentioned the ERME website. There is an ERME mailing list. The project of ERME is to initiate communication, collaboration, and cooperation among math education researchers. This is done by conferences, the most important one being the so-called CERME conferences, Conference of ERME. And now we also have ERME topic conferences. ERME is also promoting young researchers in mathematics education through different events, summer schools, conferences, and online activities. ERME also wants to strengthen the visibility of Europe in math education research. This is done through publications, the book published in the ERME Series, the ERME column in the European Mathematical Society newsletter, and the CERME proceedings and the ERME topic conferences proceedings are available online on an open archive.
So who is ERME as people? Well, there's of course in the organization, there's a board that we will present shortly, but the heart and body of ERME is of course it's more than 1,500 members who also attend massively in the CERME conferences and so on. And more at the level of scientific leaders, there are more than 130 leaders and co-leaders of the so-called thematic working groups in ERME that we will describe in a minute. And finally, of course, also experts and leaders organizing other events of the society, like the summer schools, the Association of Young European Researchers in Mathematics Education, the ERME topic conferences, and so on.
The ERME board in 2021 comprises of 11 members. You can see here the photos of the members, their names, countries, and roles within the board. They represent different countries. They come from all over Europe, and 2 of the members are representative of the young researchers.
The main activity of our society are the CERME conferences. So CERME stands for Conferences of the European Society of Research in Mathematics Education, and they are held biannually since 1998. First one was held in Osnabrück, Germany, and up to the last one held 2019 in the Netherlands. Then, of course, according to this rhythm, there would be another CERME this year, but because of the current situation, we had to turn that into a pre-CERME 12 virtual event that was then held in February 2021, and the real CERME 12 was moved to next year, 2022, and will be held in Bolzano in Italy. There's also a next CERME already planned for 2023 in Budapest, Hungary. So we really invite you to consider attending one of our conferences, like the one February 2022. You can see the website of the conference for more information, and also there's a special video presentation of CERME 12 here at ERME 14 as part of the presentation of ERME.
One of the most important activities in the CERME conferences are the thematic working groups. These thematic working groups are parallel groups organized during the conference. All the papers in the group are shared in advance and available on the website. All the participants of the thematic working groups have read the papers before the conference. Then, during the conference, they have between 12-13 hours to work together on the theme of the working group. And this makes CERME a very special working conference. You can see here the 27 thematic working groups, which will take place in CERME 12, in the next CERME 12 conference, representing a variety of themes in mathematics education.
Then in the years between CERMEs, so also every second year, there's a series of ERME topic conferences on specialized themes. You can see some of them here that have been held recently. They are often emerging from thematic working groups at CERME, but then constituting extra opportunities to interact and work on the particular topic. And of course, some of the recent ERME topic conferences have been held online.
And concerning the publication activity, we mentioned earlier the ERME Series. These series are entitled New Perspectives on Research in Mathematics Education and published by Routledge. The editorial team for the series is, here you can see their pictures and names. And so far, 6 volumes are published or will be published within a few days. The first volume, we already presented it shortly, was summarizing 20 years of communication, cooperation, and collaboration in Europe. And it is about the work within the CERME conferences. The other volumes are linked with some of the topical conferences that we mentioned before. So far, most of the volumes are emerging from these ERME topic conferences. YERME is the group of young European researchers in mathematics education. It is very important for the ERME Society to support young researchers in the area of mathematics education research. And this is done through some conferences, the YERME Days, which take place before the CERME conferences, the YES Summer Schools, and some online webinars. The YERME group has a YouTube channel, which is naturally freely available for everybody, and where the recordings of the webinars are presented. There will be a separate video presentation about YERME.
So, to sum up, the motto of ERME is communication, collaboration, and cooperation in mathematics education research and beyond, and with the whole world. So ERME also engages in cooperation with other society of research in mathematics and mathematics education in Europe and beyond. And we heartily invite researchers in mathematics education from anywhere in the world to join CERME and other events. We also always invite and expect and hope for scholars in adjacent fields like mathematics or like science education to join both our events and eventually our research. So come join us, and thank you very much for your attention.